Hey friends, Pastor Greg here. Let's talk a little bit about the book of Jude and its relationship with the Bible at large. It's in the Bible, but I want to talk specifically about its relationship with another book of the Bible, and that's in 2 Peter. Let me read you this great note from the Nelson Study Bible. The obvious similarities between Jude and 2 Peter seem to show that one has borrowed from the other. The vocabulary of the two books is similar. Both books use the Old Testament for illustrations, and neither quotes it directly. The books deal with similar situations, though their approaches are different. Peter seems to be anticipating difficulty with false teachers, which is important. The future tense is used in 2 Peter 2, 1 through 3, so he's looking to the future and the fact that we as Christians, and especially Christian leaders, are going to need to deal with false teachers and false leaders. While Jude uses the past tense, which is important, to describe the situation, especially in verse 4 of Jude. On the other hand, because of the more precise language in Jude, many scholars believe that Jude was first and Peter borrowed from him, but this cannot be known for certain. We're just what we call intertestamental study, and specifically in our New Testament study, and seeing what books are related to others from the Bible at large. And there's just a lot of relationship between Jude and 2 Peter and its imagery. It's addressing toward false teachers. It's love for grace and love for believers, and God's love for believers through grace and love. So as we develop Jude, keep 2 Peter in your mind. It might be a book that you want to look at and study in the days ahead, but it's always important when you study any book, including the book of Jude, to let Scripture interpret Scripture. Look at one Scripture, let it interpret other parts of Scripture. Look at one book, let it interpret other parts of Scripture, because what happens is we, kind of like a bird, we can peck, 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 a woodpecker, pop, 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 and before you know it, people will take one verse or one passage and take it out of context with the rest of the Bible. You can't just peck, 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 and then build all your doctrine around just one verse or one passage. It's conclusive, what we call progressive revelation, and it includes all 66 books of the Bible, of which Jude has a big compact influence in your life and in mine.